Medical billing sounds boring, but behind the scenes, it sits inside one of the biggest money flows in healthcare. And that's exactly why medical billing companies can become very profitable businesses. By adding value to their clients, billing companies build and maintain long-term clients. Most people think healthcare money is made by hospitals, doctors, or insurance companies. But a surprising amount of value is captured by the companies that help providers actually collect what they're owed. That is where medical billing comes in. You may wonder why these companies are necessary, but healthcare reimbursement is complicated. Claims have to be coded and submitted correctly, followed up on, corrected if denied, and sometimes appealed. And if that process breaks, providers can lose meaningful cash flow. That is one reason the U.S. revenue cycle management market is so large. Grandview Research estimates the U.S. RCM market at $190.4 billion in 2025, while its global RCM estimate is even larger. So this is not a tiny niche. It is a large, growing financial infrastructure business inside healthcare, which is one of the most consistent industries around. A lot of billing companies charge as a percentage of collections. One healthcare source, WebPT, says outsourced revenue cycle management services typically charge around 6% to 12% of collections. So let's make that concrete. If a medical practice collects $2 million per year and its billing company charges 8%, that is $2 million multiplied by 0.08 comes to $160,000 per year. Now imagine a billing company handles 10 practices of similar size. That would be 10 by $160,000 equaling $1.6 million in annual revenue. All the better, these companies don't require much capital outlay. That is why this model can scale quickly. What makes this business attractive is that it is not based on one-time transactions. It is tied to ongoing claims volume. Providers keep seeing patients, especially with the aging baby boomer population. Claims keep getting submitted. Payments keep needing to be tracked. That creates recurring revenue. And the overall outsourced medical billing market is growing too. Grandview Research estimates the global medical billing outsourcing market at $14.9 billion in 2024 and projects it to reach $44.3 billion by 2033. So the demand is not random. It is tied to the growing complexity of healthcare reimbursement. The real value is not just sending claims. It is helping providers collect more of what they already earned. MD Clarity notes that providers can lose 1% to 11% of revenue through healthcare underpayments, depending on the situation. That means if a provider brings in $5 million a year, even a 3% comes to $150,000. So if a billing or RCM company helps recover even part of that leakage, the service can be very valuable to the client. That is why the best billing companies are not just admin vendors. They position themselves as revenue partners. Not every billing company is a great business. The strongest ones usually have specialty expertise, strong denial management, clean reporting, dependable client retention, and systems that let one team manage more claims efficiently. In other words, the best businesses are not just billing shops. They are operational engines tied directly to cash flow. That is why medical billing companies can quietly print cash, not because they are glamorous, but because they sit between healthcare work being done and healthcare money actually getting collected.